God says, I am trying to save you from a very big accident. Please don't skip me. It's very urgent. So listen to God now before it's too late. My child, I am not speaking these words lightly. I am not whispering just for you to scroll past and return to your distractions. I have been watching you drift, ignoring the small signs, brushing off the unease in your spirit, pretending you are fine when your soul has been crying. This moment is not random. This message is not routine. I am reaching out to save you from a great fall that you cannot yet see. A turn in the road is ahead, and the enemy has laid a trap. But I, the Lord your God, am standing in the gap, shouting through this moment, because I love you and I will not allow what was meant to destroy you to touch your life if you just listen and stay with me now. Please pause everything and give me your heart for just a few moments. There is something unseen around the corner. I have seen it before it could reach you. I have gone before you. I have stood between you and the destruction. And I am here today with tears in my voice and fire in my spirit, crying out to you so that you may not fall into what the enemy has prepared. This is urgent, my beloved. Your life is not small to me. Your days are numbered by my hands, and you are not wandering through this world alone. I am with you, and I am calling you back into alignment before the storm breaks. This is not a small warning. It is a holy interruption. If you feel this in your spirit, comment Amen right now to affirm you hear me. My love for you is louder than the chaos. My protection is stronger than the pain you've endured. My mercy is wider than the guilt you carry. You are not being punished. You are being rescued. The shaking that is happening around you is not to harm you. It is me removing what no longer serves your soul. It is me tearing down what was built on fear and pride and lies. Because I am rebuilding you on truth. I am restoring you with fire, and I am setting you apart again. My child, please don't skip this. You've ignored me before. You've heard the tug in your chest, but you've numbed it. You've pushed away conviction and called it coincidence. But this time is different. This time, it is not just a whisper. It is a shout from heaven. I am alerting the angels. I am surrounding you with my presence. I am not letting you fall into the hands of destruction because you are mine. I have seen the delay in your purpose. I have seen the enemy's attempt to cloud your mind and drown your heart. But I, the Lord, am stepping in to break the pattern. If this moment is reaching you, I ask you with all my heart to like this video, so that this message will keep showing up when you forget what I said today. Let it stay in front of your eyes, because I will keep calling you until you return. You were not made to live half awake. You were not born to walk on the edge of collapse. You were not created to live inside cycles of self-sabotage, pain, and spiritual confusion. There is a great deliverance coming to you, and this is the turning point. I have placed my hand over the traps. I have commanded storms to pass by you, but you must come under my covering. You must come home now. Do not take this lightly. This is not fear. This is love. This is the Father pulling his child out of the fire. This is heaven sounding the alarm because the battle has been fierce, and the enemy knows you are close to a breakthrough you cannot even imagine. But I will not let the enemy take you. I will not let the shadows hide you. I will not let your purpose be buried under depression, exhaustion, and confusion. I will not. You feel it, don't you, my child? You felt the heaviness in your chest, like something was coming. You felt the unease even in quiet moments. That was me speaking. That was me trying to alert you that something is trying to break in and rob you. But today, I have come to stand in front of that door and declare that no weapon formed against you shall prosper if you listen and surrender now. I am your Father. I will not abandon you. This is not the end. It is the beginning of your return, the beginning of your deliverance, the beginning of restoration. I am going to restore everything the enemy tried to break. I am going to heal every place where fear lived. I am going to bring life back to your weary bones. But I need your attention. I need your heart. I need your surrender. Come back to me. Stay under my protection. This is not about religion. This is not about rules. This is about rescue. This is about life. You were never supposed to carry this alone. The weight that has been sitting on your spirit, the confusion that has clouded your vision, the silence that made you wonder if I was still there. I was there through all of it. I never left. I never stopped loving you. I never looked away. And now, I am coming louder. I am showing up stronger. Because the accident the enemy planned is already being cancelled by your obedience to this moment. Stay till the end, because this is only the beginning. I have more to reveal. I have more to cover. I have more to pour out. And I need your heart to stay soft. I need your eyes to stay open. I need your soul to stay close to me. Do not turn away. Do not scroll past. Do not miss your moment of deliverance. Could this 7-second CIA brainwave trick be your fastest path to luxury? Leaked research reveals a simple ritual helping people attract wealth effortlessly. Proven by 4 neuroscience labs, debt is dissolving and abundance is showing up fast. If you're seeing this now, you are God's chosen one. Click the link in the comments before it disappears. I am not trying to scare you. I am trying to save you. I am not speaking judgment over you. I am speaking protection. I am not calling you out. I am calling you home. Let the world fade for just a moment. Let your spirit tune in, because this message is not for everyone. It is for you. It is for the one I chose. It is for the heart I formed. And it is for the future I planned with joy. The accident I am talking about is not only physical, it is spiritual, it is emotional, it is mental. It is the kind of break that shifts your heart so far off course, you forget who you were becoming. The enemy has studied you. He has watched your weaknesses. He has waited patiently for the moment your guard would be lowered. But I have broken that timeline. I have entered the story before the damage could be done. I am standing between you and the impact. I am speaking now to redirect your steps, to refocus your mind, to realign your spirit before the hit ever lands. If this word is stirring something inside you, comment 1111 right now, to believe in what I am preparing for you. Do not underestimate the weight of this moment. This is not just another word. This is not just another emotional pull. This is sacred. This is heaven, pausing your routine, disrupting your pattern, and placing my voice right in the middle of your scrolling and searching and wondering. You have been tired, yes. You have felt stretched, unseen, and unsure. And the enemy has tried to convince you that I have been silent. But I have not been silent. I have been watching, protecting, restraining, and waiting for the right moment to speak this truth to your heart. And the moment is now. This is your rescue. This is your wake-up call. This is your divine exit from the road that was slowly pulling you toward destruction. You may not see the danger now, but trust me, I do. I see the connections that are draining your purpose. I see the opportunities that are traps in disguise. I see the friendships that are pulling you into compromise. I see the decisions you've been wrestling with behind closed doors. And I see the tears you've cried silently, hoping no one would notice how close you are to breaking. But I noticed. I saw it all. And I'm not letting the enemy take one more inch of your peace, your progress, or your promise. You were not created to live in confusion. You were not chosen to dwell in delay. You were not called to wander endlessly between faith and fear. You were made for more, and I am calling you to it again. That nudge in your soul right now is not coincidence. That feeling in your chest is not random. It is the sound of heaven shaking the ground beneath your feet to get your attention. Because what's coming is too great, and I cannot let you miss it. I cannot let you be late to your purpose. I cannot let you be entangled with what's trying to destroy you from within. The attack that was planned against your life will fail. The assignment of confusion that was meant to steal your clarity is being shattered right now. The person who was sent to manipulate your heart is being removed from your path. The situation that was designed to break your trust is being turned around before it even begins. I am fighting battles you cannot see. I am protecting you in rooms you've never walked into. I am silencing accusations you've never heard spoken. I am defending you with a force so powerful, even hell has to step back and watch. But for this to fully take root, you must stay with me. You must follow my voice. You must turn down the noise of the world and turn your face to heaven, because this is not just a passing word. This is the moment your life shifts back into divine alignment. I am redirecting you toward peace. I am pulling you away from premature pain. I am covering you in grace, and I am wrapping you in a new fire of discernment so that you will see what you could not see before. Your eyes are being opened. Your ears are being tuned. Your soul is being sharpened. I know the weight you have been carrying. I know how many times you've questioned your own heart. I know how alone you've felt, even while surrounded by others. I know how tempted you've been to settle for less just to feel a little relief. But I am here now, and I am not letting you go. I am surrounding you with a holy shield. I am filling you with courage again. I am raising you up from the inside, because the accident you didn't see coming is not going to touch you. I have declared it, I have covered it, and I will not let the darkness win. Even now, I am restoring your ability to trust me. I am pulling down the walls you built after being hurt. I am mending the pieces of your spirit that felt too broken to pray again. I am breathing over the dry places, and I am bringing life where the enemy tried to bury you. You are not buried. You are being planted. You are not forgotten. You are being hidden in protection. You are not abandoned. You are being watched over by angels. You are not late. You are right on time for the breakthrough I have already prepared. But I did. I heard, I saw, and I moved. I commanded the wind to shift direction. I ordered the darkness to stand still. I rerouted the weapon before it could strike. And I am still doing it even now, because you are mine, and I refuse to watch the enemy gain one more inch of your destiny. What's really behind the 7-second brain trick exploding online? A leaked CIA ritual is turning heads and bank balances. Backed by neuroscience labs, this at-home method removes money blocks and unlocks unstoppable wealth flow. But the page could vanish anytime. Click the link in the first comment before it's permanently deleted. You don't need to beg me to protect you. I have already decided to. I have already committed myself to your safety. But what I need is your heart. I need you to listen now, because your next steps matter more than you know. One wrong connection can delay your purpose. One misaligned decision can slow the move I have been preparing. One compromised moment can open the door I have sealed shut for your safety. That is why this moment is crucial. That is why I am speaking now. Because the turn ahead is sharper than it looks, and I do not want you to be caught off guard by what's waiting around the bend. Comment 222 if you trust me enough to lead you through what you cannot see. I know it's not easy to surrender. I know it's hard to give up control when your heart has been broken. I know what it feels like to be weary of waiting, to feel like I'm taking too long, to wonder if I've forgotten the promises I whispered over you in the quiet. But I have not forgotten. Not one word I've spoken over your life will return void. Not one dream I placed inside your spirit will be left behind. Not one hope that you held in faith will be wasted. I am still working. I am still unfolding the story. I am still healing what you didn't know was hurting. The accident the enemy prepared wasn't only about stopping you, it was about silencing you. It was about stripping you of your confidence. It was about isolating you so deeply that you would lose the voice I planted within you. But I refused to let that happen. I sent my angels. I stirred your spirit. I pulled you into this message not by accident, but by divine appointment, because I will not let you be silenced. I will not let your voice be stolen. I will not let your gifts be buried beneath fear and fatigue and confusion. You carry too much purpose. You carry too much glory. You carry the very breath of heaven, and I will not let it be smothered. This is not the end. I don't care what the enemy told you. I don't care how tired you are. I don't care how far you feel from peace. I am still the same God who split the seas, who raised the dead, who healed the broken, who turned the most impossible situation into a divine testimony. And I am doing it again in your life. I am resurrecting what looked lifeless. I am reviving what seemed forgotten. I am lifting you out of the pit you didn't even know you had fallen into, and I am giving you new ground to stand on. You don't need to have all the answers right now. You just need to stay close to me. You just need to keep listening. You just need to trust that when I speak, I mean every word. I'm not like those who promised and walked away. I'm not like those who showed up when it was easy and disappeared when it got heavy. I am constant. I am faithful. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. And my love for you is not up for negotiation. My protection over you is not optional. It is sealed. It is holy. It is eternal. So if your heart feels heavy, bring it to me. If your mind feels clouded, lay it at my feet. If your soul feels tired, rest in my arms. You don't have to carry this alone. You never did. I am not asking for perfection. I am asking for presence. I am asking you to be near. Because I can work with broken pieces. I can work with weary prayers. I can build something beautiful from the ruins of your hardest seasons. But I need you to stay with me long enough to let me do it. Don't run when it gets quiet. Don't disconnect when it gets confusing. Stay near, stay open. The coming days will bring clarity. I will open doors no one can shut. I will bring people into your life who carry the oil of my presence. I will remove those who were sent to distract, confuse, or drain you. I will shake foundations that were not built on me. And though the shaking may feel uncomfortable, it is necessary, because I am rebuilding you on truth. I am establishing your future on rock, not sand. I am anchoring you in the unshakable foundation of my love, my presence, and my word. You will not be swallowed by the accident. You will not be defined by what was meant to break you. You will rise from this with a testimony that will silence the voices of doubt in your life. You will walk out of this fire without the smell of smoke. And when you look back, you will know without a doubt that it was me who carried you through, me who turned the page, me who interrupted your collapse and rewrote your story. So walk with me, talk to me, listen closely, because I am speaking more clearly than ever before. There is a shift happening. You can feel it. The atmosphere around you is changing, the fog is lifting, the lies are losing power. And my light is taking over every place in your heart where fear once lived. Let me in. Let me finish what I started. You are not too far gone. You are right on time for redemption. There was a moment in time not long ago when the enemy believed he had finally worn you down. He saw your silence. He watched the tears you cried in private. He studied the way your spirit had grown weary, how your prayers became whispers instead of fire. He believed that if he could just distract you long enough, delay you just a little more, he could pull you out of alignment and lead you toward that unseen fall. But what he didn't account for was me. What he never factored in was the force of my love for you. He didn't expect me to break into your moment right now and speak life directly to your soul with the power to cancel every dark plan set against you. The secret ritual they never wanted public is finally out. A 7-second brain technique, backed by leaked CIA data and 4 neuroscience labs, is helping families erase debt and attract money on autopilot. But this miracle won't stay public long. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's gone forever. I have always been ahead of the enemy. I saw what he was plotting before it even formed. I've heard every lie he whispered into your thoughts. I've felt the weight of every shadow that tried to follow you. But here's the truth he never wants you to understand. His attempts to destroy you are powerless when you are hidden in me. His weapons may form, but they will not touch the place I have sealed. His plans may look intimidating, but they crumble in the presence of my glory. You don't have to fear what you don't see coming when I am the one clearing the path ahead. Comment 333 to declare your faith in my protection and the power of my presence in your life. You may not realize this now, but the heaviness you've been carrying lately has not been without reason. The enemy has been pressing in not because you are weak, but because you are closer than ever to breakthrough. He targeted you because of the oil on your life. He attacked because of the calling on your name. He stirred confusion because he saw you beginning to believe again. But instead of giving in, you held on. Even when you couldn't speak it out loud, your spirit stayed connected to me. And that was all I needed to step in. What I am doing in your life now is different than anything you've experienced before. This isn't a surface-level blessing. This isn't temporary peace. I am going deep, beneath the layers, past the pain, into the roots where the real healing needs to begin. I'm restoring what was broken before you even had words to explain the wounds. I'm healing what happened in the seasons you thought you had moved on from, but still echoes in your decisions today. I'm not just saving you from an accident. I'm rebuilding the entire foundation so that you never walk that close to danger again. You've been trying to fix things on your own. You've been carrying guilt over decisions you didn't fully understand at the time. You've been walking around with the pressure to hold everything together. But I never asked you to hold it all. I only asked you to hold on to me. Let me take what is too heavy for you. Let me carry what was never yours to fix. You were never meant to walk through life wounded, pretending everything is fine. You were meant to live free, whole, and covered under the shelter of my wings. The danger I am protecting you from is not only external. Some of it has been growing in the silence. The disappointment you didn't speak about, the bitterness that tried to settle in unnoticed, the fear that crept in through slow delays and unanswered prayers. The enemy thought if he moved slowly, you wouldn't notice what was being stolen from you. But I noticed. I watched it all, and I am restoring you in ways that will shock you. You thought it would take years to heal from what you've been through, but I am accelerating it. I am removing the residue. I am renewing your joy. There is no version of your life where I allow the enemy to have the final say. As long as you stay close to me, you are not walking toward destruction. You are walking toward deliverance. The weight is lifting. The fog is clearing. And the light that is coming will be so powerful, even your enemies will be silenced by what I do through you. This is not just about survival anymore. It's about the testimony I'm building from every broken moment. You will be a living proof of what it means to be rescued by God Himself. You don't need to fear what's ahead, because I've already gone before you. I've prepared divine appointments. I've arranged miraculous encounters. I've aligned timing and resources and people to show up when you least expect it. You won't have to chase it. You won't have to beg for it. It will come to you because you trusted me when it didn't make sense. You obeyed when you felt nothing but silence. You believed even when your heart was tired. And that kind of faith moves my hand in powerful ways. I want you to begin to rest now, not because everything is perfect, but because I am perfect in the middle of your chaos. Rest, not because there's no more battle, but because I am fighting it for you. Rest, not because you figured it all out, but because I've already written the end of your story and it ends in victory. You don't have to do more to earn my love. You don't have to prove your worth. You are mine. You were always mine, and nothing that tried to break you can remove my covering from your life. I know the people around you may not understand this shift. They may not know why you're pulling back from certain conversations or why you've stopped chasing what once felt urgent, but that's because they don't see what I see. They don't hear what I'm whispering to your heart. They don't feel the fire I'm reigniting in your spirit. You are moving into a new season, one that will require you to leave behind what once felt familiar. It will require you to trust me more than you ever have. But it will be worth it, because the covering I've placed over your life is not temporary, it's eternal. You are not here by accident. You are not reading these words by chance. This is a divine moment between you and me. This is the unfolding of something sacred. Keep your heart open. Keep your spirit surrendered. I will keep guiding. I will keep protecting. I will keep speaking. Because I love you far too much to let you walk blindly into something that was never meant for you. You are my child. You are my delight. You are protected, chosen, and surrounded. And I will not let the accident come near you. You have felt the shift in your spirit. You have sensed that something unseen is unfolding, even if you cannot put it into words. That stirring deep within you is not confusion, it is discernment. It is my spirit alerting you that a turning point has come. You are standing in a sacred moment, one where decisions hold weight and choices shape futures. I have come to hold your hand, to keep your feet from slipping, and to lead you through what could have been a devastating fall. Is this leaked CIA ritual the missing key to your financial breakthrough? A once hidden brain ritual is spreading fast. This strange 7-second method, confirmed by elite neuroscience labs, activates your brain's wealth magnet. The government may shut this down. If you're seeing this, you are God's chosen child. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted. Because the path you were about to take, though it looked safe, was leading you away from the covering of my grace. But I am stepping in now. I am redirecting your steps. I am realigning your heart with my will before it's too late. You do not need to understand every detail to follow me. You don't need to know where the road ends to trust the one who walks beside you. You have trusted people who broke you. You have trusted words that faded. Now I am asking you to trust me, the one who created you, the one who has never left your side, even when you pulled away. I was there when your faith wavered. I was there when the world was loud and you couldn't hear my voice clearly. And I am still here now, speaking again because your heart is tender and your spirit is listening. Comment 555 to confirm you are walking with me and not turning back. There is a reason the pressure increased lately. The enemy panicked. He saw the light coming back into your eyes. He saw you lifting your head again. He saw the strength returning to your voice. And he tried one last time to shake your foundation. He tried to create an accident that would blindside you, one that would silence your spirit and make you retreat into fear. But I refused to let it happen. I intervened in your silence. I moved, even when you didn't have the words to pray. I caught what was meant to crush you, and I redirected its force away from your life. This is how deeply I love you. I don't wait for you to be perfect before I protect you. I don't withdraw when you're struggling to believe. I draw closer. I cover you. I step into the fire with you, and I walk through the valley beside you. I never leave. And right now, I am reminding you that my hand has never been removed. You may have been through storms. You may have felt the winds of life tearing at your peace, but you were never outside my reach. I had you the entire time, and I still do. This season you're entering will not look like the one you're leaving. I am closing doors that once felt essential, not to harm you, but to keep you safe. I am disconnecting you from relationships that would have led to deeper confusion. I am interrupting patterns that have kept you cycling through fear, anxiety, and emotional exhaustion. It may feel uncomfortable for a time. Letting go always does. But on the other side of this obedience is peace. On the other side of this redirection is purpose. You are not losing anything that was meant for you. You are being positioned for everything I've prepared. You were never called to live in survival mode. You were never designed to exist in constant uncertainty. That is not my will for your life. That is not the inheritance I've promised you. I have called you to walk in clarity. I have declared peace over your mind. I have written joy into your story, not just as a passing feeling, but as a permanent state of your soul. You've been living beneath what I paid for, and now I am lifting you higher. I am returning you to the standard of heaven. You don't need to strive. You don't need to perform. You just need to believe. Even now, I'm working on the things you've been praying about in secret. I've seen the thoughts you couldn't voice. I've felt the ache you tried to hide. I've watched the way you've been giving to others while feeling empty inside. And I'm not ignoring your pain. I'm not brushing off your needs. I am responding with power, with mercy, and with restoration. I am sending fresh wind to your soul. I am breathing life into dry places. I am renewing your strength where you thought it was gone forever. I need you to know this. What was sent to harm you will not win. What was designed to bring chaos will not last. I have already set the boundary. I have already drawn the line, and nothing will cross it without going through me first. You are surrounded. You are guarded. You are covered by my spirit. So walk boldly. Speak confidently. Move forward even if your legs feel shaky, because I am upholding you with my hand, and I do not let go. You may be the only one in your family who hears me like this. You may feel alone in your faith walk, but I have set you apart for a reason. I have chosen you to be the breaker of cycles. I have marked you to be the voice that carries my light into dark places. That is why the battle has been so intense. That is why the enemy targeted your heart so persistently. But now you know the truth. Now you see what's really been happening behind the scenes. And now you are no longer vulnerable to the trap. You are walking in revelation. What I'm releasing into your life in this hour is not just protection, it's clarity. I'm showing you who you are again. I'm reminding you of what I spoke over you long ago. I'm reigniting the flame of calling that almost went out. Because I am not finished with you. There is still much to do. There are still miracles to witness. There are still people assigned to your voice, to your presence, to your journey, and you will not miss your assignment. You will not fall into the pit the enemy dug. You are walking forward into purpose. What nearly happened to you was never my plan. That accident, that spiritual collision, that emotional breakdown, It was orchestrated by the enemy to derail everything I've been building in your life. He tried to distract you through people. He tried to wear you out through delay. He hoped you would give up on your purpose because of the pressure. But the moment you whispered my name, the moment you opened your heart, even if it was in silence, I moved. I surrounded you. I made war on your behalf. I blocked what was rushing toward you unseen, and I dismantled it before it reached your doorstep. Comment 1212 to declare that you are covered and safe in my hands. What if 7 seconds is all it takes to flip your financial fate? A shocking CIA leak just exposed a hidden brain ritual helping ordinary people erase debt and pull in massive wealth. Backed by 4 neuroscience labs, this at-home method is turning struggle into luxury fast. But this page could be erased any moment. Click the link in the first comment now before it's gone forever. This battle has not been easy. You've been carrying the weight of responsibility, the pain of betrayal, the loneliness of being misunderstood, and the ache of waiting for answers that didn't come quickly. But none of it was wasted. Not one tear. Not one moment of confusion. I have used every single part of this season to build something eternal in you. I've been growing your spiritual strength. I've been sharpening your discernment. I've been drawing you closer to my presence, so that when you rise, and you will rise with more than just survival. You will rise with authority. You will rise with a sound of deliverance. What was meant to be your ending will be the beginning of a testimony that turns others back to me. The enemy tried to take your voice. He tried to shatter your confidence. He tried to bury your boldness under layers of fear and doubt. But what he didn't realize was that I had already placed a fire in your spirit that could not be extinguished. Even when you felt like you had nothing left, that fire kept burning. Even when you doubted yourself, the flame kept flickering. And now I am breathing on that flame. I am turning it into something wild and holy and unstoppable. This fire will guide you through the dark places. It will lead others out of their own pain. It will be the light that exposes deception and brings healing to the brokenhearted, and it will not burn out. Because this fire was not born of man, it was born of me. It came from my breath. It came from my love. It came from my promise. You don't need to be afraid of being too weak or too tired. I am your strength, I am your endurance, and I am your fire. There are things I am removing from your life now that once felt necessary. Relationships you used to chase, I am releasing. Opportunities you thought you needed, I am replacing. Comforts you once leaned on, I am removing. Not to punish you, but to protect you, because where I am taking you requires full trust. It requires clean hands and a surrendered heart. You don't need to bring anything with you but obedience. You don't need to understand every step. Just stay close, and I will show you where to go. I will provide. I will defend. I will open doors no man can shut. Do not mourn what I've asked you to leave behind. Do not cling to what I've told you to release. You are not losing, you are gaining. You are not being left out. You are being set apart. I have chosen you for a higher path. And with that calling comes clarity, comes separation, comes refinement. It's not rejection, it's redirection. It's not punishment, it's preservation. I am preserving your peace. I am protecting your heart. I am preparing your life for something that eyes have not seen and ears have not heard. You were not created for ordinary. You were not built for comfort. You were formed in the fire, shaped by grace, marked with purpose. You are the one I trust with influence. You are the one I trust with intercession. You are the one I trust with carrying the weight of my presence into places where others see no value. That's why the battles have been intense. That's why the warfare has felt unfair. Because your purpose is greater than your pain, and your impact will reach far beyond what you see now. This is why I stepped in so urgently. I saw what was coming. I saw the manipulation rising. I saw the compromise approaching in disguise. I saw how exhaustion was making it harder for you to hear me. So I came. I showed up in power. I showed up with mercy. I showed up to shake you out of the sleep the world had tried to rock you into. I am waking you up, not to pressure you, but to position you. I am realigning you with truth. I am reminding you of your identity. You are not the confused, broken version the world tried to label you as. You are the chosen, called and equipped one I have never stopped loving. Every threat against your life is being exposed. Every plot formed against your destiny is being cancelled. Every lie whispered to make you feel unworthy is being drowned by the sound of my truth. You are worthy. You are seen. You are loved with a love that does not change with time or trial. You are safe in me. You are wrapped in the full armor of heaven. You are no longer walking toward an accident. You are walking into an anointing. So hold your head high. Walk with purpose. Live with boldness. Speak with clarity. You are not the same person you were yesterday. You are not walking in fear. You are not living in hiding. You are rising. You are returning to yourself. You are stepping into the fullness of everything I created you to be. And no plan of the enemy, no attack, no delay, no disappointment can undo what I have already written in your life. You have no idea how close you came to being overtaken by something that was never meant to be part of your story. But I saw it before it could unfold. I saw what you couldn't see. I saw the manipulation wearing a kind face. I saw the temptation cloaked in kindness. I saw the path that looked harmless, but was hollow at its core. And before the enemy could drag you deeper, before that accident could catch you off guard, I reached in and stopped it. I closed doors you didn't understand. I ended connections you thought you needed. I delayed things you were begging for. Not because I was withholding from you, but because I was protecting you. People are asking why money is suddenly flowing into random lives. A leaked CIA discovery reveals a 7-second brain ritual that quietly rewires your mind for wealth. Proven by 4 neuroscience labs, people are wiping out debt and stepping into luxury with ease. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. You asked me why I was silent. You wondered why things weren't working the way you prayed. But what you thought was me ignoring you was actually me shielding you. My silence was your safety. My delay was your defense. I had to let some things fall apart so your life wouldn't. I had to pause the plan so your spirit could catch up. I had to disappoint your expectations to preserve your destiny. Because what I'm building in you is not temporary, it's eternal. What I'm preparing for you isn't small, it's sacred. And I will not let anything compromise what I have called you to carry. Comment 777 if you believe my plan is still active over your life and nothing has cancelled it. You were not made to run after people who do not recognize your value. You were not created to beg for love or shrink yourself to fit into places that could never carry your spirit. I've seen how much you've given. I've watched you extend grace even when it wasn't returned. I've witnessed you keep showing up for others while wondering if anyone truly sees your heart. And I need you to hear this now, my child. I have seen every act of kindness, every moment of faithfulness, every tear you didn't explain. None of it went unnoticed. I am a just God. I am a loving Father. And I am moving in response to all that you've sown. This season will not be about suffering for you. It will be about recompense. I am repaying you for the nights you stayed up crying. I am returning what was stolen by manipulation and delay. I am restoring the years you feel were wasted in confusion, heartbreak, and silent battles. Nothing was lost. Nothing is gone. I have stored every moment, every cry, every sacrifice in the chambers of my mercy. And now I am releasing harvest. You've been faithful over little. Watch me make you ruler over much. I know how exhausted your heart has been, carrying the weight of people's expectations, feeling stretched by responsibilities, trying to stay strong when everything in you felt weak. But I didn't create you to live burned out. I created you to live in overflow. I didn't design you to live from empty places. I formed you to be filled with my spirit, refreshed by my presence, renewed by my promises every single day. You don't need to keep surviving. I am calling you into peace, into stillness, into divine restoration. That restoration won't come through striving. It will come through surrender. When you let go of what you can't control, you make room for me to move. When you stop holding on so tightly to what is draining you, you'll feel my strength rush in. I am not asking you to do more. I am asking you to rest in me more deeply. I am asking you to bring your weakness, your fatigue, your fear, and place it all in my hands. Because I am strong where you are weak. I am light where you are lost. I am healing where you are hurting. You were never meant to do this alone. I want you to begin to recognize the difference between what is sent by me and what is sent as a distraction. I want you to stop entertaining things that carry no peace. Stop trying to fix what I've already told you to release. Stop trying to revive what I allowed to die. If I removed it, trust me. If I delayed it, trust me. If I said no, trust me. My child, you will never lose something that was meant to bless your life. What I take away, I replace with something better. What I deny, I cover with something divine. What I end, I redeem with something eternal. You are not forgotten. I haven't overlooked your prayers. I haven't ignored your questions. I haven't dismissed your pain. I've been gathering every moment into something beautiful. I've been writing chapters behind the scenes. You think it's been silent, but heaven has been moving for you. Angels have been dispatched for your protection. Doors are being prepared for your entrance. Divine alignment is happening on your behalf. I just needed you to pause. I needed you to come back to me. I needed you to surrender again, not because I needed control, but because you needed covering. The enemy has been working overtime to make you feel like giving up. That heaviness hasn't just been emotional. It's been spiritual. It's been an attempt to wear you down before the promise arrives. But now you know the truth. Now you see what's been happening behind the scenes. And now you can walk in power. You can stand in authority. You can look the storm in the eye and say, "My Father is still saving me." So lift your head, shake the dust off your faith. Speak life over yourself again. You are not going backwards. You are not being left behind. You are not too late. You are rising. You are recovering. You are being strengthened with a power that doesn't come from people, it comes from me. And that power is what will sustain you through the rest of this journey. Your story is not over. Your purpose is not cancelled. Your covering is not removed. I am still here. I am still fighting for you. I am still calling you closer. Let this word settle in your spirit like a seed. Let it grow roots in your soul. Because what I spoke over you will not return void. What I promised you will come to pass. And no weapon, no delay, no betrayal will change what I have planned for your life. Stay in my presence. Keep walking even when it's hard. Keep listening even when it's quiet. I'm preparing a table before you in the presence of those who doubted you. I'm pouring oil over your head. I'm making your cup overflow, and I'm still here, still trying to save you, still leading you gently away from what could have broken you. Why is everyone rushing to this 7-second brain ritual? Leaked CIA files exposed a hidden brainwave technique that opens the door to wealth fast. Verified by 4 top neuroscience labs, it's turning financial stress into abundance almost overnight. But this secret won't stay public for long. Click the link in the pinned comments before it's deleted forever. The atmosphere around you is shifting because I have stepped into your situation. The very environment that once felt like it was closing in on you is now being rearranged by my presence. I am removing the hidden traps. I am dismantling the invisible chains. I am canceling every assignment the enemy set in motion to distract, delay, or destroy your purpose. This is not a gentle shift, it is a holy uprooting. I am pulling out everything that does not belong in your life, everything that was attached to your name but never aligned with your anointing. You may feel discomfort now, but soon you will see the freedom I've created for you. This moment is not ordinary. What you are feeling in your heart right now is not just emotion, it is revelation. It is a holy alert in your spirit that I am speaking directly to you and not to passers-by. This message is not for the crowd. It is for the one I chose. It is for the one I love. It is for the one I saved again and again, even in silence. I know how much you've been holding in. I know how often you've smiled while your soul was quietly breaking. I know how much strength it has taken just to make it through the day. But I am not letting you live another moment pretending to be okay while carrying the weight of invisible wounds. Comment 999 if you know I am the one rescuing you, healing you, and fighting for you now. You are not weak for needing me. You are not broken because you've cried. You are not behind because things didn't go as planned. You are right on time for what I am about to do. Every delay had a reason. Every heartbreak had a purpose. Every silence had a lesson. I didn't abandon you. I was training you. I was stripping away everything that diluted your identity. I was allowing pressure to shape you, not destroy you, but strengthen you. You weren't being buried. You were being planted. And now you are about to rise in power, not in pride. You are about to rise in humility, not performance. You are about to rise in purity, not pretense. I have seen how often you've questioned whether you were doing enough, being enough, or praying enough. You've tried to earn my presence, not realizing you already have it. You've tried to prove your worth when I already called you worthy. You've tried to fix things you were never meant to carry alone. But now, I am lifting that pressure off you. I am reminding you that you are mine, not because you performed, not because you did everything right, but because you are my child, and nothing changes that. This journey was never about perfection. It was about surrender. It was about becoming so dependent on me that you stopped looking at what you could lose and started focusing on who you were becoming. That version of you that emerged from the fire is stronger, wiser, softer, more aware of my voice. That version of you is the one I've been shaping all along. And now I will use you. I will pour through you. I will speak through you. I will bless through you. Because what you've endured wasn't wasted. It was necessary preparation for what's next. Let go of the idea that you have to hold everything together. You were never meant to be the one holding the world up. That's my role. I hold you. I carry you. I strengthen you when your knees are weak and your hands are tired. You don't have to be brave every second. You don't have to hide your pain. I see all of it, and I do not run away. I draw near. I comfort. I restore. I rebuild, and I renew. You are not just surviving, you are healing, you are recovering, and soon you will be thriving in the very place where you once cried for me to rescue you. There is no shame in needing me. There is no guilt in not having it all figured out. You're not behind. You're not too late. You're not disqualified. In fact, you're exactly where you need to be for me to show up in power. The miracle doesn't happen when you have all the answers. The miracle happens when you realize you've come to the end of yourself and fully fall into my arms. That's where healing begins. That's where the story shifts. That's where the rescue becomes real, not as a concept, but as a lived reality. Don't let the enemy convince you that this message is for someone else. It is for you. It is for your exact situation. It is for the private pain no one knows about. It is for the silent battles you don't talk about. It is for the parts of you that feel misunderstood, unseen, and unworthy. I see you. I know you. And I have chosen you. Even in this, you are not an afterthought. You are not forgotten. You are not too complicated to redeem. I specialize in the impossible. I delight in the unlikely. I perform miracles in the darkest places, and I will do it for you. This moment is not the end. It is the shift. It is the holy interruption. It is the turning of the page. Everything the enemy meant for evil, I am now reversing. I am flipping the script. I am rewriting the outcome. He thought the accident would destroy your peace, your identity, your purpose. But I have used it to birth something new in you. A new fire, a new hunger, a new clarity. You are no longer vulnerable to the old attacks because now you see, now you hear, now you know who walks with you and who speaks for you. Is this the same CIA brain ritual changing lives in seconds? A new leak reveals a powerful 7-second technique developed under secret research. Backed by neuroscience, people are moving from debt to wealth and luxury faster than believed possible. But this secret may be deleted soon. Click the link in the comments before it disappears. You are stepping into a season where you will look back and say, I almost gave up, but God saved me. You will testify of my protection. You will speak of my love. You will walk in rooms and carry an anointing so heavy that it shifts the entire atmosphere. You will carry peace where there was once panic. You will bring hope where there was once heaviness. You will be the living proof that my rescue was real. Let my words wash over your soul. Let them remind you that you are seen, safe, and secure. Let them be the anchor when waves try to rise again. Let them be the fire when you feel cold. I am not far, I am near. I am not silent, I am speaking. I am not done, I am just getting started. My beloved child, you've carried burdens that others couldn't see. You've held tears behind quiet smiles and walked through storms without ever asking for help. But I saw everything. I felt the tremble in your heart when the world expected you to be strong. I heard the silent prayers that never reached your lips. I counted every sigh and gathered every drop of pain. That invisible weight you've been holding today, I am lifting it. Today I am speaking directly into the deepest place in you, the place that wondered if I'd forgotten, if I had looked away. I have not. I never did. And I never will. The accident that was forming around your life wasn't just a single moment. It was a slow erosion of peace, of confidence, of direction. The enemy was working quietly, piece by piece, thought by thought, whispering doubts into your mind, drawing you into decisions born from exhaustion instead of faith. That's why I interrupted your plans. That's why I allowed certain things to fall through. Because if you had kept moving forward in that direction, you would have collided with a storm too great for your strength. And I love you far too much to let that happen. Comment 1010 to declare that you are under my protection and walking in my plan. This divine intervention may not feel like deliverance at first. Sometimes when I save you, it looks like loss. Sometimes when I protect you, it feels like rejection. But hear me, my child, everything I remove, I replace with something greater. Everything I block is because I see the future you don't. When I close a door, I'm not punishing you. I'm shielding you. I'm guarding what I placed inside you. You carry something sacred. You carry destiny. And I won't let it be tainted by choices rooted in pressure or pain. I know you've asked why it had to be this hard. I know you've pleaded for rest, for relief, for release. I heard you when you said, "God, I don't know how much more I can take," and I want you to know you are not alone in that place. I was there. I was the one strengthening you when you didn't even know you were being held. I was the calm behind your chaos. I was the peace pushing back against the panic. Every time you thought you wouldn't make it, I was the unseen hand keeping your feet from slipping. This season you are entering now is not only about recovery, it's about revelation. I'm revealing who you are again. I'm peeling back the layers that life and pain tried to bury. I'm calling out the version of you that is bold, radiant, anchored in truth. You are not the sum of what happened to you. You are not the reflection of others' opinions. You are not the disappointment you feel. You are mine, chosen, loved, protected, equipped. And I will continue to fight for you until you believe it again. You see, the accident wasn't just something coming at you. It was something growing within you. Discouragement had begun to root itself. Weariness was stealing your clarity. Fear was trying to disguise itself as wisdom. But I couldn't let you keep living in survival mode. I couldn't let you settle for less than what I promised. That's why this shaking came. That's why the road turned. Because you were too valuable to let drift away silently. The path ahead won't look like the one you left behind. I am changing the route, not the destination. What I spoke over your life still stands. The vision is still alive. The calling is still intact. But I'm taking you the long way, because the straight path was under attack. I am making sure you arrive whole, not broken. Full, not drained. Restored, not barely breathing. I care more about your becoming than your speed. And while others may rush ahead, you will walk in divine timing. Every step covered, every turn guided, every moment holy. Do not compare your path to others. Do not measure your progress by human standards. What I am doing in you is not common, it's sacred. And sacred things take time. They require trust. They demand quiet surrender. Let go of the pressure to prove anything to anyone. You don't have to strive to be seen. I see you. You don't have to explain your process. I understand you. You don't have to rush. I'm not in a hurry with your heart. I'm patient and I'm gentle. Let me continue what I started. Every day, I am pouring healing into the hidden places. I am strengthening what was once weak. I am refreshing the parts of you that felt numb and weary. You are rising, not with noise, but with power, not with applause, but with authority. This rising is quiet. It's personal. It's me and you, walking together in the secret place. I am teaching you how to breathe again, how to believe again, how to build again from a place of peace, not panic.